Hi guys, welcome to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about absolute value. Um, Absolute value, okay, just as the name says, it's whereby, okay, the solution requires a specific value, whether positive or negative, okay. But since we do not know that, we put the sign, okay, the two bars that indicate absolute value. So this is the symbol for absolute value. So for example, we have x within the two bars, okay, just like this. So this can either be positive x or negative x, okay. So whenever you see something within the uh, absolute value bars, okay, it's either positive, okay, or negative. Did you get me? Okay. So why are you learning this? Okay, let's put a number instead and let's see how it would be. So for example, you have 3. It will either be positive 3 or negative 3. So there are two values for each absolute value. One of the values will be positive and one will be negative, okay? So why are we learning this? Where are we going to use it? Where are we going to apply it? So we usually apply this in equations and algebra. So if you haven't watched my video yet, please do go watch it. I'm sure it's going to be really helpful for you. And if you have watched it already, continue watching this one. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. So for example, we have something like the absolute value sign, okay, and then we have x plus 1 close the sign is equal to 4. So this is an algebraic equation, right? Because we have variables, we have constants, and we have coefficients. Now the first thing you got to do is, because you know you have this you sorry, the first thing you got to do is you split it, okay, into positive and negative. So this can be split into two equations. The first one is whereby the x value is positive, this whole value, okay, everything inside the two bars, within the two bars is positive. So it's going to be like this, is equal to 4. So this is the first set of the equation, and the second one will be negative x plus 1 is equal to 4. And then you start solving each after each, okay. So the first thing you got to do is you need to distribute the positive sign to the inside, okay. You do know that according to BODMAS, you need to solve the brackets first before you continue with anything else. So the first thing you do is you distribute the positive 1 or the positive sign to both the values within the brackets. So positive 1 times x is positive x. Positive 1 times positive 1 is 1. X plus 1 is equal to 4. Okay, that remains the way it is. So this is simple algebra. You're gonna collect the like terms, so you're gonna leave x on one side and take the 1 to the other side. Because it's plus 1, it will become minus 1, and now you have x is equal to 3. Okay, and then so this is your one answer, your first answer. The other answer that you can get is using the negative sign. So because you have negative 1 here, you start distributing the negative to both the values within the brackets. So negative 1 times x is negative x. Negative 1 times positive 1 is equal to negative 1 2 is equal to 4. This remains just the way it is. The next step you got to do is collect the like terms. So we put x on one side, take the 1 there, because it was minus 1, it will become plus 1. Okay, now we have negative x is equal to 5. Okay, but we don't want negative x, we want x to be alone, a positive x. So you're gonna divide by negative 1 and negative 1. The negative will cancel out. Now you have x is equal to negative 5. So these are your answers. So if you're being given the question like this, okay, and you're being told to solve for x, you write x is equal to the smallest number first, negative 5 comma 3. Okay, it's as simple as that. Yeah, I know you must be shocked. It kind of scares off when you see the two bars. I'm like, oh my god, what's this? What is this? Some high level math? Like, is it an aplistan or what the? Okay, what is this? Okay, Now let's continue. Let's look at another example that I have here. So, okay. So now we have 2y. Remember, variables can be x, y, m, p, q, k, r, s, not just x. Okay, don't get confused when you see an when you see a different alphabet. Now you have 2y plus 3 is equal to 5. Okay, what are you going to do first? You split the equation. The first one is whereby this is all positive, and the second one is whereby this is negative. So negative 2y plus 3 is equal to 5. Okay, and then you start solving one by one. Let's start with this one. You distribute, you're going to get positive 1 multiplied by 2y is equal to positive 2y. Positive 1 multiplied by positive 3 is plus 3 is equal to 5. Collect the like terms. So now you have 2y is equal to 5 minus 3. Then you have 2y is equal to 2. But you don't want 2y, you want y to be on its own. If it's really important for you to know algebra before you start doing this, because this is part of algebraic equations, and you won't be able to solve this unless you know how to do the questions that I taught you in that video. So please be sure to watch it, guys. I know I'm emphasizing it too much, but that's only because of its importance. So you divide by 2 on both sides, and now you have y is equal to 1. Okay, so that's your first answer. The other answer would be like when you distribute negative, you get negative times negative 1 multiplied by positive 2y, you get negative 2y, because you know positive times negative is negative, so negative 3 is equal to 5. Okay, so what I usually do is you always want to have the variable with a positive sign instead of an. Okay, it doesn't matter, let's just continue this way, I don't want to confuse you more. So you collect the like terms. That means you have negative 2y is equal to 5 plus 3, because it was minus 3, now it's plus 3. Negative 2y is equal to 8. Okay, but you want y to be alone, so you divide by the coefficient, that's negative 2 on both sides, and now you have y because this cancels out. 8 divided by 2 is 4, because it's positive divided by negative, the answer will be negative. That's your answer. So the answer to this question is y is equal to negative 4, 1. Got it? Isn't that easy? I know it's really easy, right? Okay, so before you're on the 9th cloud, let me bring you down a little bit by this question that I have here. So 6, 2x plus 3 minus 7 is equal to 2x plus 3 again plus 1. So now you can see that you have the absolute values on both sides of the equal sign. Do not get confused. The first thing that you need to do is isolate these ones. Okay, so it's like bring the like terms together, but it's just that you're bringing these ones together. Okay, so now just one thing. Okay, let's do this before you continue. Okay, let's put a y instead of 2x plus 3. Let's substitute. Okay, so now you have 6, because it's this one, so 6y minus 7 is equal to 2y plus 1. Okay, so the first thing you got to do is isolate. That means you bring the y's to one side, you just collect the like terms. Okay, so to collect the like terms, you take negative 2 to this side and positive 2 to this side and negative 7 to this side. So now you have 6y, positive becomes negative, 6y minus 2y is equal to 1, negative becomes positive. So now you solve this, you have 4y is equal to 8. Okay, and then you have y is equal to 8 over 4, right? Because you divide by 4 on both sides. So now you have y is equal to 2. Okay, now but we know that y is equal to absolute value of 2x plus 3. So you resubstitute it again. That was just to simplify your working. Okay, so now you have 2x plus 3 is equal to 2. Now you see you had this big equation right here. Now you have such a small one. So it's substitution helps to make it easier, like you understand your question better. Okay, now now you split just like you did in the previous questions, because now it's as simple as it was in the previous examples. So in your first one it's positive. Just one reminder, guys, when you split it, it will no longer be the bars, it will be normal brackets. Okay, and the other one will be negative bracket 2x plus 3 is equal to 2. So you start solving one by one. So you distribute the positive sign, you have 2x plus 3 is equal to 2. Okay, and then you have 2x, take the positive 3 to the other side, 2 minus 3, 2x is equal to negative 1. Okay, sorry, I didn't notice you guys can't see. And then you divide by 2 on both sides, so now you have x is equal to negative 1 over 2. Okay, on the other hand, when you distribute the negative sign, okay, you get negative 2x, negative 3 is equal to 2. You collect the like terms, it means you take all the constants to one side, so you have negative 2x is equal to 2 plus 3. So negative 2x is equal to 5. You divide by negative 2 on both sides, now you have x is equal to negative 5 over 2. So you have two answers now, x is equal to negative 5 over 2 and x is equal to negative 1 over 2. Okay, isn't that simple, guys? So just remember the three the 3 steps: isolate, split, and solve. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Have a good day, guys. Bye bye.